really tell it's pretty late. I'm trying to be quiet, so I'll try and get this done quickly. I had a long day at work today. I passed out as soon as I got home. I've just woken up now and it's just past midnight, so yeah, trying to get this done quickly and get back to bed, because I'm going to be up early in the morning again. I had a pretty productive day at work. I was working with a new guy. Sorry. Yeah, I was working with a new guy who, yeah, he was great. His name was Bailey. But yeah, had some really good conversations with him. Got along really well, and made me feel super comfortable. Kind of doing some new stuff and learning some stuff from him. So yeah, had a really good day at work, even though it was a long one, and I came home and I was very tired. But yeah, I still, before I passed out, managed to put on a load of washing, so I'm proud of myself for that. I know a lot of times that previously I would have definitely not made that a priority, especially when I was as tired as I was, kind of driving home, almost falling asleep as I was driving. But yeah, I did that. Unfortunately didn't get myself anything to eat, so I haven't had dinner or anything like that. Kind of tossing up whether to go and get some food quickly now, even if it's something small, just a banana or something like that, just to give me a bit of energy in the morning. But yeah, I'll see how that goes after this. But yeah, unfortunately on this new site that I'm working on, excuse me, they don't let you wear headphones or earphones like they did on my other site, which has its pros and cons. It means obviously that I get more time, and I'm often spending more time with other people directly, in interacting with them in kind of one-on-one scenarios, which I really enjoy. But at the same time, it does mean that I miss out on kind of a lot of time by myself to kind of just think and I guess have that time for other things to be quiet and let my brain be a bit louder and produce some unfiltered thoughts without anything else kind of in the background while I'm just working by myself. But yeah, I want to try and hopefully set aside some time in the afternoons, to still give myself a platform to be able to, not even a platform, a space to be able to do that, before I come here and, just sit here and be quiet for long periods of time, because I have to kind of, think through my thoughts and then say what I'm saying, because my brain's kind of slow at the best of times. But yeah. I'm kind of been thinking about my next, interaction. obviously seeing you was incredible. But at the same time, I want to make sure that my next kind of, communication is very intentional, and isn't something that I take for granted, or that I just engage in without thought, because you deserve that thought. And I think, that comes from a place of love. I think that in the back of my mind, I still really want to fulfill so many of the things that we have spoken about over a long period of time. Whether it's you being the first person that I take for a ride in my car once it's all sorted and ready to go, or whether it's us going down south and spending some time together there, or even something as small as, going and getting a cinnamon scroll that we both said we wanted to try. So I'm trying to balance those desires to fulfill those ideas and thoughts and pre-plans that we had held together at one point, and at the same time not wanting to leave the communication void for too long, while at the same time trying to balance being respectful to you, because I know that there's still a chance that, you haven't really made a decision either way, and that, me making that decision for you too early isn't fair on you. So yeah, but I think without a doubt, I want to present those possibilities and those options and those ideas to fulfill those thoughts and fantasies that we had with one another. I want them to be a reality, a possible reality for you to choose from. try and book in a tattoo probably in the next week or two. So I need to be I'm not sure what the word is, decisive, I guess. And, I don't want it to be a forced decisiveness, because I've already narrowed down kind of some ideas that I want, but I want it to be a decisiveness in a manner which, there is a timeline. Not so that it's a rush decision, but so that I know and that I'm aware that things that you find important in the world, you need to prioritize and make sure they don't continually get put on the back burner. I think that's definitely something that I've been guilty of in different areas of my life. So, yeah, I want to try and approach that with that sort of idea in mind. I always had this weird thought over a long period of time that I didn't want to get a tattoo until I had reached these arbitrary goals of, when I was younger, being able to, do a certain lift or be able to do a certain amount of weight on an exercise at the gym or certain things like that. I would set these goals for myself. And use them as, a marker for when I was allowed to then do things that I wanted, whether it was getting a tattoo or, any of these other things in my life. And I think something that I've probably realized recently is that these arbitrary things will never make you ready to make a decision like that. It's not like all of a sudden once you achieve these things that you will feel this, self-entitlement to be able to do these things. Because I think certain decisions aren't to be made that way. I think certain decisions in your life have to be made because you want to make them at the time that you want to make them, not because, some arbitrary goal that you put next to it as a motivation dictates that to you. So yeah, I think that's been a part of the process of me kind of loving myself in a different way, because I think it's fine to have goals like that, and arbitrary goals aren't necessarily a bad thing, but if you're using them as, a way to gatekeep other decisions and other things from yourself in your life, then I think you aren't probably using them in the right way. Or at least I wasn't. But yeah, I think that's probably my little thought and takeaway for the day. Like I said, it's pretty late already, so I'm going to jump off, but yeah, I miss you. I'm thinking of you always.